good, everybody? Welcome back. As y'all can see, we switched the location up.
Hey.
How you feeling?
Hey, man, I'm good, bro. I'm on vacation.
So look, check this out. Episode 118. All right, we came into this thing with a game plan. Y'all, you know how when y'all go on vacation with groups and y'all sit around a round table at night after y'all done had a couple of drinks and y'all start talking about stuff and like the conversation get a little good. I'm throwing out the notes. I want to talk about that again. You know what I'm saying? So look, give us a second. We're gonna let y'all know exactly what that is. So before we get rolling, I'm part of the crew. Daryl,
I'm down.
y'all about to find some stuff out.
Hey, I'm on my daily, baby. I know you love it, baby. Yeah, Slim. Young J. O. C. What's his name? What's his name? What's his name?
So like we said, welcome back. Before we get started, we are in the island of Curacao, which is the Dutch Caribbean, right? And we've been having a good week so far, right?
A great week, man.
Having a great week.
Where we go? We went to what the fuck was that? The rooftop joint, right?
Oh, Cascada.
Cascada.
Which is a
Cascada
nice
was
hookah
good.
lounge on the
They got some
rooftop.
good coffee spots. We went to a
vibes.
coffee spot yesterday.
Good vibes.
What else did we do? We went
Beach
to,
Club was nice.
The beach club, and then we went to the cigar lounge, man. We had a cigar.
You always gonna find that.
Hey,
That's
it was vibes though. I fuck with it. You know what I'm saying? Ain't on vacation. You find you a good cigar lounge, man. We chilling. You see, we right here next to the pool.
Yeah.
We having fun. You know what I mean? And we drinking.
and we drinking.
And
What we drinking, bro?
yeah, listen. We had to get the drink of the island. You know
Look.
what I mean?
So hold on. Before he goes any further, we talked about this before. This is Resort Bull right here.
Resort
Bull. So
yes.
me and mines, we sort of like nomads. So like resorts, it's always a time and a place for the resort. But we like to go into the town. We stay, we do like the Airbnbs. We try to do the luxury joints when we can. But like when you in the town with the townspeople, you do as the people do. So what we doing? We got the drink of the island, which is called Blue Curacao. You know what I'm saying? For Curacao, that's where we at.
Man.
The water's blue.
I ain't tasted shit yet. I don't know about you, but I ain't tasted shit yet.
I've
been
before.
drinking what I know. You know what I mean? Long Island, you know what I mean? Little doubles of Jack and Coke, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But
Crack it. See what it's about.
We're gonna
Crack it. See
definitely
what it's
check
about before we
this
get
out. You know what I mean? And if this shit nasty, I'm
tell
sorry,
him.
Carousel. But
Tell him
I'm
it's
gonna tell
nasty.
y'all, it's fucking nasty. You know what I'm saying? Cause I
pour
don't
me
give
up.
a fuck.
We got the third glass for the ice.
Yeah, I got ice. So
So we're gonna drink this for y'all.
I'm gonna taste this shit.
Don't let us down.
And it's hot as hell out here. Hold on.
Cheers, brother. Cheers, brother.
Oh yeah, my fault. Cheers, man. Cheers to the fellas, man.
Facts. Cheers to y'all.
It's not that bad with the ice. It's a little syrupy.
Yeah.
Like syrupy,
It's
but
kind of
like
concentrated.
yeah. So I'm gonna have to mix it.
But it's good though.
I'm gonna have to mix that shit.
It is good. I'm
It's
not
all I
gonna-
got.
I'm not gonna mix mine because the conversation that we finna have with y'all, I think I'm gonna need it straight.
For you.
I think I'm gonna need it straight.
And this is like some tropical shit right here, don't it? Hey, I just made a new drink for the island. You're welcome.
Let me pour some more before we
From
get
me.
started. We jumping right in. So look, when
Down to
y'all
the
when
nitty-gritty.
y'all get around the table and y'all start talking, y'all start drinking. A lot of I be trying to read between the lines. You know what I'm saying? Like when we be talking and stuff, I be looking at my wife like, okay, okay. What does that really mean? So what we was talking about in the grand scheme of things, you know, relationships and how you know when somebody really wants to be there. You know what I mean? And not just that, we're gonna talk a little bit about signs. Actually, let's start with this. I saw a status online, and I'm gonna read it. It says it's incredibly easy to figure out when a woman is talking to somebody else. Do you feel like that's true?
Somewhat, yeah. Somewhat. I mean, I don't think it's incredibly easy. I mean, it depends on the situation. Like, if y'all been together for a minute, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like that go either way, though. Like, if y'all been together for a while you kind of know each other's routine. You know how that person operate, you know how the other person operate. And then it's like, you know, hiccups do come in here and there and shit where, you know, you might have days where you don't feel like being on the phone. You might, you know what I mean? Might be situations like that, but then, you know, energy change and shit. Motherfucker ain't got enough patience for you no more. Shit just conversations. The conversation itself just don't be the same.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And sometimes, and I ain't saying every time, and don't go out and be like, oh yeah, my girl ain't, yeah, she ain't call me after work. I know she fucking with somebody. No, it ain't that. It's just, you know, the energy might change. And like, and it's a consistent thing. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like it's more so, yeah, you can kind of tell. You just know.
Yeah.
It's a feeling. You kind of just know. And sometimes your feeling is wrong, but most of the time it's right.
Yeah.
But you kind of just know. You know what I mean?
I think it depends, bro. So everything that you just said, you know what I'm saying, the routines start changing. Mugs start getting a little bit more irritable to you.
Right.
You know, they start running a little bit more errands. You know what I'm saying? Don't do that, y'all.
I gotta go to the dollar store.
Please.
3 times. 3 times back to back because I keep forgetting the pants.
But yo, and for real, like I do think that you kind of catch on to certain things, but it also depends on 2 things. So you get paranoid if it's you. Like if you doing it, you start getting paranoid.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's one of them things, and sorry fellas, I know, you know what I mean, giving the game against us, but we want to keep it real on here. When you start getting that guilty conscience and you know what I mean, it start tearing you up inside. Other than that, like, I do think it's little small changes, you know, and it depends. So if somebody was always the type to, you know what I mean, keep their phone face down, that's one thing. Mm-hmm. But like, if it start happening after the fact, and you can't control people, you don't want to be controlling, but like that's stuff you start being like, what's that about?
But I feel like too is also motherfuckers start accusing you of shit.
Yeah.
What you doing? Where you at? Or, oh, I know you cheating on me. You be like, what? Where the fuck did that come from?
Yeah.
Listen, man, be careful when you start accusing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Listen.
You might start telling on yourself.
Yeah, exactly. Cause I'm be
now I'm
like,
gonna start looking at you funny.
What you doing?
Mm-hmm.
Like what for real, what you doing?
Since you think I'm doing something, so it's some shit you would have did.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, facts. From that conversation, was it anything like either whether you brought it up or whether it was brought up to you that might have changed your opinion? And obviously we gotta make the viewers privy to what that was.
Just like me doing better, being, you know what I mean, in a relationship. Like, I feel like we human beings, right? And like we grow and we evolve and we elevate, shit like that or whatever. Mm-hmm. And like being with somebody else, you working on yourself. So like being with somebody, that's just that much more work that you gotta put in, you know? It's like homework daily, you feel what I'm saying? And being conscious to what you're doing. You just sitting there being with somebody and like constantly learning them, constantly paying attention. And sometimes we fall off. Sometimes we fall off, we don't pay attention or we forget because life happens.
Right.
You know, like it's this, it's that, it's the kids, it's the job, it's the money, it's you trying to go on vacation or whatever. Like you constantly trying to do stuff. And when it's like that, you know, you trying to figure out everything. Yeah. And it's management of feelings, management of time, management of paying attention. Yeah. Cause you know, you in the house, you and your wife chilling, and all right, so let me ask you a question. What's your wife's love language?
Physical touch, words of affirmation.
But what do you do constantly for your wife that you feel like that you do? To show her that you love her.
My love language.
Right, exactly. You feel what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, that's cool and all, but she wants to be loved how she want to be loved. Right. And that's something I had to learn. You know, like, you gotta love somebody the way they want to love. And that, like, all the gifts and shit, that's cool, but motherfucker might only wanted to sit there and watch a movie. Right. You know, birthday come, it's, oh, I bought her the Louis bag with the shoes to match. Yeah, I ain't want all that. You could have took that money you bought on the Louis bag and shoes and we could have went out for the weekend. Right. We could have went to New York and chilled, or we could have went cheap ass vacation to, you know what I mean, Mexico or something and relax.
Is that valid? I'll double down. Is that validation for somebody to cheat?
No.
Kind of going back to that, because like I do think
I think that's communication. It ain't validation to cheat. I think it's more so you seeing that. If you the other person that's not getting what you need to you receiving that you need, I think it's communication.
Right.
So you go to that person and communicate.
right.
You know, like I said before, motherfuckers are coming. Like I know my friends. I know guys that sat there and went to their wife or their girl. I'm like, yo, I need this, I need that, I need this, I need that. You know, and motherfucker don't care.
Right.
Motherfucker might not care, not pay attention, and be like, all right, well, I'm gonna still give you what I want though. I hear you, but I don't hear you.
Right.
I'm gonna still give you what I want. No, that's not me. That's not what I want though. But you gotta, it's also, I feel like it's also hard to change who you are a little bit, to alter or pivot, right? What we learned, pivot to do something different a little bit than what you used to. So you used to giving gifts, but it might be hard for you to pivot and be like, oh, well, I gotta show affection now. Or I gotta show, you know what I mean? I gotta give her words of affirmation. And that might not be you. That might not be you and who you are. So is she willing to accept that shit, that you're not giving it to her at 100% all the time? Because it might take you years. It might take you 5, 10 years, 15 years to get to that.
Right.
You know? But you trying.
Right.
For one.
And I feel like speaking for myself, and y'all let us know, you know what I mean, where y'all stand on this one too. I feel like when you want to be there, like the little stuff, like the little problems, like they come and go. But in the grand scheme of things, if you really want to be there, you able to forgive and kind of look past certain things. Like somebody don't have to come perfect for you. I think the people that have to come perfect for somebody, that other person don't want to be there, and vice versa. Like they trying to be there. Like they like trying to convince themselves.
I think it's a control thing.
What you mean by that?
Like somebody that wants you to be perfect, I feel like they want to control it. Like they want to control you and who you are. So like, oh, well, you took me out, but it wasn't to this type of restaurant. Why you always going to these type of restaurants? Or why you got that on? That's not how I like somebody to dress. Well, I ain't the one for you then, motherfucker, because you trying to control my whole lay down. How I dress, how I talk, how I do this, where I take you out to. No, it ain't meant to be. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it comes to a point where like you just two different people at that point. You don't even do half the shit I want to do. You don't do none of this shit I want to do.
And I don't complain.
And I don't complain. But now all of a sudden it's you. It's like an issue.
Yeah.
It's a problem. Or like, you know, you might be with somebody. They might be like, listen, I do this, you do that. I'm not controlling you. You do your thing, I do my thing, whatever. We come together and we do other things together. You know what I mean? And then you got your own life and shit. But people don't sit there and accept somebody for who they are. I feel like you like somebody, you like them for the good and the bad. Even the bad shit be good.
What you mean? Break that down.
Like, okay, you could be a gamer, right? And your girl don't play video games. You like, but I want a girl that play video games. You like, nah, but like, she'll sit there and chill with you and be on her phone and lay up against you and shit like that. And you might be like, you know what? I like that though. That's cool with me. I'm cool with that. I just want her around. For real, I just really want her around.
Yeah.
And you good with that. And she'll pay attention. Oh, you got shot? Damn. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you know what I mean? You playing the game, you getting, you know what I mean? You know, he getting cooked in the game. You know, and you be like, damn. Yo, you got to duck next time. You slide or something, nigga. Shit, reload faster, do something. You know what I'm saying? And that shit make you be like, yo, I really fuck with her. You know what I mean? Like she not the type of person that's gonna play the game with me, but she's sitting there interact.
Yeah. They be your number one hater. They ain't looking up when you doing something good. When you
like, but I just got 10 kills straight though. You ain't say nothing about that. Nah, but you got shot that 11th nigga. Cooked your ass.
Nah,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
facts.
you like, damn.
Facts. I think too that go back to last episode on unconditional love. And if y'all haven't watched that, make sure y'all go check that out. That was a good conversation. They ain't trying to change you. That person ain't trying to change you. You know, when y'all got together and everything was all peach cream, man, they couldn't find a fault in you. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? They saw that glass half full instead of half empty. And like, you fight to keep that the main thing. You fight to keep that the main thing.
Yeah.
And You know, we could talk all we want. Talk is all good, but we gotta act on what we know is right. And that's that. You look, that's a battle I face every day. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like something don't go as according to plan, but at the end, the grand scheme of things, it still works out in the end. You can't trip. And I'm in that situation right now. You know what I'm saying? Like you just gotta freaking like get out your own way. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And
Because at the end of the day, you might lose something that really means a lot to you. You know? And then you go out here, shit, it be trash.
yeah,
You be like, I want to go back home.
Right.
You know, I want to go back and be with the motherfucker I'm with.
Yeah.
I really want to be with, you know?
right.
So, and sometimes I feel like when you with somebody, y'all, like them heart-to-heart conversations without judgment be important.
Yeah,
You gotta have them heart-to-heart conversations. You gotta have them conversations where we could just talk and be free, and it's not you gonna bring it up tomorrow or you gonna bring it up later and then use it against me, or you mad about it or whatever. Can be. Like, you gotta be able to like really sit down, talk, and even if it's in therapy or it's just one-on-one between each other, like just be able to talk and like really get out how you feel about shit. And I feel like that makes you understand the other person that much better.
yeah,
Cause you be like, I get where you coming from now. You know, like you might be a little motherfucker that might buy a lot of sneaks. You might be like, that's my thing. I just buy a lot of sneaks, whatever. I buy a lot of sneaks, whatever. And then your girl might be, oh, you getting them fuck on my nerves. You got all these sneaks stacked in the closet. Y'all might have a break. Y'all might have a moment where y'all talking. You like, I know you be bitching at me about the sneaks, but you know, when I was younger, I ain't really had no sneaks. My sneaks had holes in them, this thing ever, and that to me was traumatic. So I buy a lot of sneaks now because I can. I work, I grind, you know, and like before I grinded, I worked, but I wasn't be able to do it. I had to do for other people. Now I can just do for myself, and I have it.
Yeah.
I got grown-up money.
yeah.
I could do grown-up things.
And I'm fighting my traumatic
Right.
grind.
Yeah, and it's for me, it makes me feel better as a person. Makes me be a better person. It makes me grind harder. It makes me do more. And it don't affect the bills. I make sure it don't affect the bills. I don't make sure it don't affect this. Whatever is important. I'm like, I just want me to buy me some sneakers.
Yeah,
And that person might be like, oh, you know what? I understand.
right.
Cause sometimes anger or resentment come from not understanding.
Right.
You know? And you don't understand, and you tossing all this negative energy back, and then energy be a real thing. So the energy you put out, energy you get back. So now that person putting out negative energy to you receiving it, you like, no, I gotta meet you with the same energy now.
Right.
You know what I mean? The same aggression. Now it's, I'm mad at you because you did such. All right, well now I'm mad at you back because you bitching at me because I did some shit. And that I felt like I should have been able to do. Boom. Now we in a whole riff of bullshit.
Yeah. And like, you know, it's another story too, because like what you was telling me, you come around and you a real friend. And you allow me to get on you when I see things. One thing, I give you credit, and I want to give you your flowers on this, because you take it in stride, and we can sit on here and we can talk about it, but you're not like one of those like, yo, when we get off camera, like, yo, why did you say that? It's like, no, I really appreciate it that you said that. And like, and you look at me in a certain way where it's like, bro, like, it seemed like you for the most part, you got everything all together, right?
Fuck no.
For the most part. But in the grand scheme of things, like you have way more courage than me in a lot of cases, because you are able to put yourself out on Front Street. And sometimes, not that I'm hiding anything, but I'll be quiet. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And we human, so we all go through the same things. And of course, you know, there's a little bit of embarrassment with things. But for you, like, you can take stuff in stride. So I like, you know, you told me like, hey man, listen, I love how you and your wife are. Y'all dynamic and stuff like that. But even in little things, it's like, yo, I see you too. Listen, communication is key. Communication. And you just recently told me, like, yo, like, and it ain't even a problem to be like in therapy or anything like that, just to make sure y'all getting it 100% right while things are small. You know what I mean? Because you see the looks. Like, we might not even have to get in a full-fledged argument or anything like that, but you around us enough, and you're in that, you're in our circle where it's like, yo, bro, like, listen, y'all do so good in so many areas. But yo, like, listen, it's not a problem to get the small things while they small. Whether you see it or not, like, Don't put the blinders on, like, because I've been in situations where I didn't get the small things and it blew up to a big thing that we couldn't come back from. And I don't want that for you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I appreciate that. You know, let me dap you up. I appreciate that.
Man.
And I take that in any situation, even friendships. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, look, me and you, we get along 90% of the time.
Yeah.
That 10% when we riffing, you know what I'm saying?
It don't even be 10%.
Yeah.
I feel like it'd be like 5, maybe 3. You know what I mean?
And you know, guys, we come back from stuff quick. I had so many friends that we fought and then we was better after. And it's so strange. It's so, like, physically fought and then we was, like, best friends after.
Yeah.
Well, like, we can't, we just can't deny the things that are right in front of us, and we got to pay attention to everything. And if something is valuable, you do
take care of that.
Yeah, you want to take care of that. You want to cherish that, and you don't want to give somebody a reason to step out on you or even think like that. And that was a lot of the conversation.
A lot of conversation, yeah. And I feel like it's learning how to love different too. Like I said to you, like your wife's love language. It's learning, and then why her love language is like that though. You know, because it might be physical touch, it might be words of affirmation, but why is it words of affirmation?
Right.
Because I feel like we just say that and then be like, all right, cool, yeah, just words of affirmation, whatever, boom. But I feel like once you learn the meaning of something, it makes you that more disciplined to give them that.
Right.
You know what I mean? So like, words of affirmation, but why? Because I ain't really got nobody that support me like that, or you know, sometimes I feel down about myself a lot, and I take a lot. Like for me, I take a lot of risk. I put myself out there a lot, and I might need that, you know? Or if it's gift giving, it's for whatever reason, like whatever reason behind it. But I just want the person that I'm with to feel like we stronger together than apart.
Yeah. I be feeling like and I'll be real vulnerable, like I feel like our love language are stuff that either, and it could be both, that are something we had trauma with growing up, or something that we're insecure about even now. You know what I'm saying? And you know how it is now, like especially in the social media era and stuff like that.
Damn it.
Especially in the social media era and stuff like that, where it's like, yo, you wanna always be seen strong. Like you don't never want to let them see you weak. You know what I'm saying? Especially the people that can't wait for your downfall. But that also can bleed into the ones that are close to you, because you just always on defense. So you don't communicate how you're supposed to, and you don't let your feelings out how you're supposed to, and like you don't tell the people just close to you, like, yo, like listen, like you don't strip it down for them.
Yeah.
You gonna say pause, and you don't strip it down for them.
I don't want to say pause on that. That wasn't a pause moment.
And like, just,
I mean, it might have been a little bit, a little teeny bit.
We don't always be as vulnerable with the person or people closest to us, just because you don't want to let nobody see you weak. And I do think that that's one thing, like.
But you don't want to let them see you weak because you don't want to let them down.
No,
like your image, or what?
you just on defense. Like, man, you see so many relationships that get fractured, and then mugs just tell all your business. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it is some people that you got to be able to just confide to, because we need that. I need that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I need brothers like you where it's like, yo, I can tell anything.
Yeah.
Whether that be from my past, what I'm going through right now. You know what I mean? Certain things I go through in my relationship. Like, nobody always tells 100% what's happened from both sides. You tell your side of the story, no problem. But, like, people, because good friends be able to read between the lines and be like, nah, you kind of tripping right there. Or like, I'm going to stay silent, but I'm thinking, like, you was tripping, but, like, I'm going to be there for you, and we're going to build you up, and we're going to do better for the next time. Or whatever have you. At the end of the day, it's always stuff that you got to get off your chest, that you really got to get it off authentically, so you can move forward and get better from the situation that you're trying to overcome. Because it's hard out here.
It's definitely hard, bro. It's hard. And that's why you need good people around you. And that's why good relationships, like we was talking too about, you know, having relationships, right? And it'd be about importance of having relationships with the right people. Because you got people in your life that you got relationships with that ain't really helping your life out.
No.
You know what I mean? Like, you got people in your life that's sitting there and all they do is take from you, and you're not giving. So it's like, I got this person in my life, but they always come to me, asking me for money, advice, this, that, and another. But then it's like when I come to them, they can't really give me nothing. Can't really, and I'm sacrificing what I got to give to you. Right. And you gotta remember too, as people, we deal with the world all day, every day. And like you were saying, you know, you be a little short with the people that's close to you. They kind of suffer from you giving out so much. So like it's like you having this cup and you pouring here, you pouring there, you pouring there, you pouring there, you pouring there, you pouring there. When you get back home, your motherfucking cup look like this. And now you get home, your wife and your kid,
and they get that, and
your daughter gonna get that right there.
And you about to blow up.
And then now your wife getting nothing, nigga. Like that shit is just. And now you spazzing on her, or you got attitude and you got patience, and now all she sees, you done ran and did this and did that and da. And I get this, nigga. Hell no, I'm out.
Yeah.
And that go for men too.
Yeah.
You know, and that's why I was saying too, like, motherfucker come to you and say, yo, I need this from you. I need this. You're not giving me nothing. The only things you do for me is out of convenience for yourself.
Yeah.
Like, I cook. Yeah, nigga, you cook for the house. Nigga, you ain't cook for me. Oh, well, I make sure the bills got paid. Yeah, nigga, with who money? Or, yeah, I make sure the bills got, yeah, nigga, because I paid the other, way other bills that you ain't had to pour into.
Right.
You only got 2 bills. Yeah. Oh, I need you to hold, I'm holding you down, which means I gotta work more. Now, oh, what did it, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like when somebody in a relationship is making sacrifices, acknowledge that shit. Acknowledge it. And not acknowledge it by saying, yo, thanks, appreciate it. Right. Dap me up. Right. Not your homie, nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, acknowledge that shit.
Yeah.
Baby, you know what? You've been sacrificing lately. We need a night out. I'm gonna give you a day or whatever. And I feel like people just be wanting acknowledgement. You know what I'm saying? Like, acknowledgement and be like, yo, I appreciate you. And people want to feel, everybody want to feel appreciated. Ain't another motherfucker out there gonna tell me you don't want to be appreciated. You definitely want to feel appreciated. You want to feel loved, you want to feel appreciated. You're not gonna be with somebody you don't feel appreciated or respected. Fuck out of here.
Yeah.
You know? Friends, relationships, whatever. You want to feel appreciated. And then that shit pours into you. You got kids too? That shit pour into your kids. Insecurities and shit, and they see you not being who you are. You watching other people, or you doing this because they did that, or you trying to parent them the way somebody else parent their kid or whatever. That shit pouring it, and now they recognize, they see that shit.
Right. Nah, you're right.
You know? Like, they see that shit. And now it's like, so, and they think it's cool because they don't know. They a blank slip. So now you putting shit on paper for them.
Yeah.
That ain't, you putting rules in place that's wrong.
And even worse than that, anybody that's a parent, anybody I've ever asked or just come out and said it, like, yo, I just trying to raise a good person. I'm just trying to raise a good person. But you running around, and the example that you giving them is to just act all off emotion all the time. However you just like to see, you all over the damn place. Then you go right back happy and whatever the case may be. And it's like, how are you raising a good person? And that's what they seeing. Just everything is straight up emotion instead of just taking a step back and kind of just surveying the situation, critical thinking and moving forward. And I get it. Like 100% of the time, we human beings, we ain't gonna do that 100% of the time. But if we can do that most of the time, if I can do that most of the time, I can set a better example, not just for my kid, but I ain't coming home to my wife with a glass like this, or even if it is, even if you think a little bit, you know, we play video games.
Yeah.
You get beat down a little bit, you catch a couple hits you ain't mean to catch, and you see like a health up over here. It don't give you all your health back, it just give you a little bit. Mm-hmm. But that's just enough, like, oh, all right, so one more hit ain't gonna kill me. I'm good. I ain't gonna get hit again. You know what I'm saying? I'm on my P's and Q's.
But the more help you get, the better you feel throughout the game, though.
Yeah.
You might get one help, you might be like, oh shit, I got 2 more.
I can make it to the next
nigga,
one.
I'm cool.
Yeah.
I could kill 10 more motherfuckers.
Yeah. You
know what I'm saying? But it's a point, yeah, like you were saying, like, yeah, you definitely gotta pay attention. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Definitely gotta pay attention, man. And it's hard at the time to pay attention. Like I said, life get in there. And as 2 people, y'all gotta come to each other. Like, if I'm off my square, come to me like, yo, we ain't check in a minute. Yeah. What's up with it? Like, come on, let's check in.
Right.
Let's go out, get a drink. Let's check in. Let's, you know what I mean? I always like to drink.
Because it's good. Like, you able to let your hair down. And, you know, I'm not saying you have to drink to do this, but I'm a drinker too. So, like, I want to be able to be loose, not
Pause.
tense.
That was crazy.
Be able to be loose and just not so tense and, like, kind of, like, treat your other half. Because you could wind up being in conversations with somebody that's close to you, and you kind of talking corporate like LeBron.
Uh-huh.
And it's like, nah.
And you don't never really know who he is.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, you saying all the shit that sound right, nigga, but tell me some shit that, motherfucker, it ain't a popular opinion.
Yeah. Or just be you. Like,
know?
nigga, you mad? Okay, like, all right, let me hear why you mad. Let me into all of these chambers. Like, and then, you know what I mean, we figure this out together. We laugh about it, or we like, you know what I mean? Because some stuff just don't be that serious. You just had it up to here because the day you don't cross so many people's paths that done got your blood pressure boiling, and it's like by the time you get to me, can't get on your nerves a little bit. Like, I can't say one wrong thing.
I can't play with you. I can't get on your nerves. You just ready to snap, leave, walk out the room. You don't want to be around me and shit. Now I'm going to be like, well, fuck out of here then. And that's why I was saying about energy be matching energy.
Yeah.
Energy be real, man. Energy you put out, energy you get back.
And I go to work, you know, Calvin always happy. He always greet me. It seemed like this
motherfucker don't never be
he
upset.
ain't nothing like you. Now somebody start easing into your stuff, and it's like, it's all the wrong idea. You know what I mean? Because 6 months from now, Calvin gonna be an asshole too. But, like, you kind of open the door for certain things.
You got to be like a retired old head. You see the motherfuckers ain't never upset about shit? Because all they do all day is drink, smoke, and chill. They retired. Nigga, they get their little check. Niggas done drive a car they never had. And now they just relaxing.
Bro.
You got to be like them motherfuckers, bro. Like, you going through too much of life. Life's already fucked up. Let's not make it more fucked up. Let's just take it as it is and be like, yo, I never hump a nigga gotta jump over. Like, fuck it. It is what it is. I never speed bump a nigga gotta just scroll through. It is what it is. Like,
Let me ask you
just
this.
be happy, man. Because I'm learning how to moonwalk, and I'm going to come on here.
Oh, my God. He been trying to moonwalk this whole vacation.
The whole vacation. I ain't get it yet. My footwork a little off. But I'm going to get there, though. I'm getting there.
Let me ask you this, because we ain't put ourselves on blast.
Damn!
Yeah, I wanna ask you.
I'm going to look at this blue carousel.
How you think women know when we live in foul?
Same shit. Same shit. Same shit. Shit be switching up. Motherfuckers be acting different. Shit just be acting different probably. Same shit. I don't fucking know.
You know, nigga.
Yeah, I know.
Listen.
I've been there. Listen. No, like, you just do shit different. Doing shit different. Nigga, you know too. Doing shit different. Just everything you be like, this nigga. And then women be like, the intuition shit. That intuition shit be bullshit, nigga. Listen.
No, it don't. I don't think it do.
I feel
you
like,
kind of feel when you feel something in your gut.
it's not women intuition. I think it's
Communicate.
intuition in general. Because everybody got it.
You ever been wrong?
Like, you driving down the street, you be like, I know I should make a right. Motherfucker be like, I'm going to go straight, though. Ignore that shit. And then you end up, damn, traffic jam. Should have made that fucking right. You said, what? Ever been wrong?
Yeah.
What you mean?
Intuition-wise, have you ever been
So
like,
I had intuition, but I didn't act on it.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't act on it. I don't be like, nah. I give it a chance.
Mm-hmm.
When it come to that, I be like, nah, because it's a big deal. So I be like, nah, I'ma chill. But no, I ain't never been wrong.
No.
But I lay back and let shit play out.
Yeah.
And if I get it 2-3 overtime, I be like, all right,
You done.
fuck it. Let me go check real quick.
Nah.
But it only happened to me like twice, 3 times. You know what's crazy? Every relationship I've been in, bro, I got cheated on. That's crazy.
Everyone?
Yeah. Everyone.
I had a couple that I know about. Cause you know mugs be good. Y'all think women better than us? Do y'all feel it? Cause I feel like y'all are.
They better than us at cheating?
Mm-hmm.
Or they better than us at relationships? You feel like women better than men at relationships? Leave it up to women. Y'all gonna say y'all are.
That's a
I
good
feel like
question.
y'all say y'all are. And I feel like y'all...
I think this. I think this.
Women don't never get put out to be the bad person.
I think women are better than us at the beginning of relationships.
Really? You think so?
Yeah, and I say that like this. Like,
I don't think so.
I think women be having great intentions coming in. And not saying that we don't, but I think women be having great intentions coming in, and they be the best version of themselves, and they're really good at, you know, we kind of change them. We kind of change them. Because a lot of relationships, and just speaking for myself and being transparent, a lot of relationships that I've gone in, I have been better based off of what I've learned from the previous relationship. So, all right, you suck. You suck at first, you know what I mean? You just simping at first, and then you learn, all right, that one might not work out regardless of whatever situation. You messed up, she messed up, whatever the case may be. All right, I learned from that. I'm apply that to my armor, go into the next relationship better, a little bit better, but it's still not good enough because there's still some more I need to learn, this, that, and the third. Women come in and they like, I'm on what you on. It seemed like. Like I'm on whatever you want. And if you gonna do right, we gonna have this beautiful thing forever and ever. You know what I'm saying?
I'm rocking with you or whatever you want to do. Don't change now.
But
like, yo, I want to go on this ride.
But like, you know us, and like if we not ready, like it's kind of like the manipulation start coming in, like you start getting, you know what I mean, mad at little things, and it just start changing them piece by piece, and then they kind of, it seemed like they go back to like who they really want to be after some time, where it's like, all right, well, you know, I'm just gonna, this how I'm finna act, or you made me this way. So I give y'all credit on that.
I feel like, yeah. Yeah. But see, me in the beginning, like, I be dummy hesitant. Cause that's a commitment. Like, so now I'm about to be in a relationship with you, which means I'm done with the bullshit.
And you don't know if you're done with it sometimes.
That too, but more so, I'm about to commit myself to you. And I'll be mad as fuck. I'm be mad as hell if I go in here and you play the shit out me.
Yeah.
Or if I do all of this and we in a situation where, like, that shit don't work out. Now I need to see shit. Like, I need to see some shit before I just say, okay. Like, I need to see a first argument. I need to see you get upset how you handle it, right? I need to see you really want me. Because I'm not going to be in a situation where, like, you want me or I want you, but you don't really want me like that.
Yeah.
You like, yeah, nigga, you an option. You a safe option, but you're not the option I really wanted. You just safe, because you got your shit together.
Yeah.
But I really want to be with that nigga Daquan up the street.
But he an asshole.
Because he a dickhead. Yeah, exactly. Like, you know what I mean? And it's like, I gotta sit back and like let shit kind of go on for a little bit, and let me see how this shit play out a little bit.
You prove me right a little bit, because
you know what I mean?
You gotta imagine somebody that come in unguarded versus somebody that come in guarded, how that look to both parties. Because like, you know us, you see and you want the woman that's all over you, can't get enough of you. You know what I'm saying? But you still coming in like a little guarded, like, let me make sure. So how must that look like on the other side of the fence? You know what I mean? Versus your side of the fence. Like, all right, I know I got you on lock, but on they whole time, they like, is he feeling me? Is he like, I don't know what he trying to do? Like, he trying to, you know what I mean?
If a nigga contacting you, if a nigga wanting to hang out with you, he contacting you, he feeling you. Now, I ain't saying he ain't talking to nobody else. I'm saying he feeling you. But if he giving you majority of his time, and you kind of know the nigga's schedule, or you know what he be doing all the time, and he like, all right, you know, like, it's kind of shit working out. You know what I mean? But like, you in a situation, you like, I don't never know this nigga at. He be disappearing and shit. He got, you know, it's kind of more like, damn, he might not be feeling me like that, or he just focused on whatever he focused on. And I'm not saying it's other women, but he focused on shit, just whatever's going on in life. And he just ain't got the time for you. And that's okay. It's just a bad timing type of situation.
Yeah.
And like, that's the thing too. Like, I don't want everybody to get like super fixated on, oh, he talking to somebody else or whatever can be. Is sometimes it's just bad timing. Sometimes it's bad timing. Like, motherfucker just don't be in that space right then and there where you want to be at.
Yeah.
Or you want them to be at.
Yeah.
That shit might come 6 months down the road. That shit might come a year later. But is you willing to wait? Or you be like, no, I got Daquan up the street, and he ready right now, and I want to be with Daquan.
Daquan just want to smash, bro.
And Daquan just want to run down him.
He just want to run it down.
But then now you got another body under your belt, and the nigga you really want might not know. You know, you done wasted your time, and you don't know what happened with Daquan. Daquan might have Keisha come around. And then now Daquan and Keisha, I got a whole story for you. You know what I mean? But what I'm saying is, if it's what you want, take your time with it. Ain't no rush. Motherfucker ain't going nowhere. We're gonna be right here tomorrow, the day after that. Ain't no rush, man. Just take your time.
We said it before, more valuable conversations in the beginning. None of that.
Have boundaries.
What's your favorite color? Like at this point in this stage in our lives, like we for real need to be talking about like what we require out of a person.
You need to know what you want.
Yeah, know what you want individually for you. Like not on some stuff where it's like, well, I just kind of want what you. No. I don't know what I want. I don't know what I want, but I know what I don't want. Like, I think we gotta be past that. Like, if you really gonna be in a relationship, because it's too hard, it's too much temptation out here, and that's kind of what I wanted to segue into. Lust is it's a crazy thing, because like, I don't care what nobody say. You ain't giving somebody a chance that you're not physically attracted to, unless it's somebody like in the workplace or just somebody like that you get to.
No, that's in general.
Get their personality first, and you kind of fall for them. It's like I wasn't even looking at you like that at first. No, that happens. It happens. Rarely. You know what I mean? You really got to be in that situation, or it's got to be a situation where it's like, nah, my husband's an asshole, but when I come to work every day, you kind of make me smile. So, you know what I mean? You could be jaded, but like lust. I saw another post before. This week, actually, I saw another post that said, like, if you can defeat lust, you'll be winning that life.
Yes, lust be temporary. Lust will have you in a whole nother world that you ain't even. You be like, this ain't even the real world right here. This is fraud. And lust will have you loving everything about a person, and then you come back, you be like, you wake up one day, you be like, I don't even like this motherfucker. I don't even like this, like real shit. I don't even like her for real. And her feet ugly. She keep wearing these sandals.
You a foot person, dog? Why. You a foot person?
No, I'm not.
I am. I like pretty feet, but go ahead.
I like pretty feet, but I ain't like all obsessed with. Listen, long as your feet stay cool, you get your shit done, you keep them cool, it is what it is. You can't do nothing about how they look. They fat, they short, whatever.
But anyway, lust.
Yeah. But let's just be having you in a whole other situation. So, yeah, just be careful. Just be careful on when you approach a situation. Lust will have you there, trauma bonding. Motherfuckers been through shit, now they like, oh, I really love you. I really love you too. You know, you really don't. I just got shit in common that brought you together that you know you can relate to and you feel closer to that person. But real shit, that motherfucker ain't for you. And you gotta realize that.
Yeah.
And it's hard to know. It's hard when you realize somebody for you. No, it's hard to realize when somebody not for you, and you gotta let them know that shit. And it is on one end and it's not on the other. Motherfuckers don't take that shit too well. You be like, nah, this ain't gonna work. Oh, what you mean? No, we supposed to be together. You're like, I get it. I get it, but nah.
Yeah. And they feel like you let them on. You know what I mean?
They let them on, or you betrayed them, or you know, and it's hard,
I had to gather
bro.
information. I had to gather information.
And you the bad guy all day.
But at least I ain't gonna, you know what I mean, take up too much. You know, I ain't ruining your life. I ain't gonna follow all the way through. We get married to somebody that I knew.
No, and it's not
2
a waste
years
of time
ago that
either,
it wasn't the situation for me, but I was doing this for you to not, because I was scared to hurt your feelings.
And it's not a waste of time. You just learn from shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not a waste of time. You just learn from shit. Make you better for the next situation.
Yeah. You know, for me, like, lust is something like, I don't give myself that much credit, bro. Like, I like to think that I do things the right way for the most part. But on my own, bro, can't win. Can't win. Like in this flesh, like I'm not gonna sit up here and act like I can do it all by myself. So lust is something that's been a problem with men since the beginning of the time, and it's gonna be a problem with men to the end of time. Whether you wanna, wanna control it, or whether you don't. I know it's something that's out of our control. So I don't give myself that much credit to be on some stuff where it's like, yo, like I can lock in and I can eradicate this. Because I don't think that's true. I don't think that's true. We wear these on the beach, why? You know what I'm saying? Keep the sun out of our eye. But like, you see something, it's like, oh, no, I ain't supposed to be doing that, bro. I ain't supposed to be doing that.
No, it's like you being on a diet. You look at the menu, you be like, listen, that's a beautiful steak. I see it, but I'm gonna order that salad.
Exactly.
I'm on that diet.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like, it is what it is, man. Like, fuck you gonna do about it? Like,
yeah.
Listen, you see a fat ass, you see a fat ass. It is what it is. It ain't like I'm trying to go talk to the woman, and I ain't gonna be disrespectful by like, damn. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I might be like, all right, might do a little. All right, cool. You know what I mean? But hey,
And look,
listen,
they
I'm
do
sorry.
it too, but be respectful. Like, I don't want to see it.
I don't want to see it. And listen, don't be on a nigga face. Now a nigga feel like he could disrespect me because you all in his face. Now it's a problem.
Yeah.
You know, it's about how you handle shit, man. It's about how you handle shit. Conversations even. How you handle shit. Everything, you could do anything. It's all about how you handle that shit.
Yeah.
All about how you deal with it. How about approaching it. Approach it the wrong way, that shit gonna go all bad.
That's facts. That's facts. And we gotta go soon. There was one other topic that we talked about the other night, and that was like staying too long, being in a situation that you knew, like you know full well ain't good for you, but you stayed too long.
You stay too long because you get comfortable. And that's what I was saying too. Like, you know, you get comfortable, you with somebody, and then it block your blessings from who you really supposed to be with. You stay with a motherfucker because it's comfortable. You like, oh, I love him, or I love her because it's just that one thing, or it's just that a couple things that I just don't like. But it's like, yeah, but you've been dealing with this shit for like 6 years, nigga. Shit ain't changed.
Right.
Like, it ain't 6 months, it's 6 years.
Right.
And I ain't giving a timetable on it, but if you constantly ask somebody, like we said, love languages, right? And that's what I'm trying to tell you. Love languages. Like, a motherfucker come to you and be like, I ain't getting no coochie, God. Like, what's up?
Yeah.
It's like, oh, all right. Once a week, once every 2-3 weeks.
Not
like
enough.
that, then you like,
Not enough.
no,
You
don't
tolerating
really,
me
you
at
don't-
this
you-
point.
Yeah, you don't even respect me. You know what I'm saying? And not even just that, it's like we don't go out, or we don't hang out, or you don't take me out, or whatever from either side. It's like, but that's what I'm asking from you. That's what I want from you. And that's somebody that love you, that's willing to come to you and express that to you.
Yeah.
Because a motherfucker that ain't gonna express that shit to you and be like, I ain't gonna say shit. What I'm saying shit for? I don't really give a fuck. I keep it pushing. Either or, you know? Or that shit's small. That shit's small to me. I go find that shit with somebody else. No, I'm coming to you and telling you.
Yeah.
This is what I need. This is what I need from you. And motherfucker that ignored, like, you not wrong. You come to that person telling them, but that person wrong for ignoring what you saying. You know? And being like, and then you get mad because a motherfucker be like, I'm done. Or even they cheat. And I ain't condoning the cheating shit, but now you mad at them for cheating, but you not mad at yourself for not giving them what they've been asking you for? You should be equally as mad as yourself. Because that person been asking you over and over and over again for the same thing.
Yeah.
Over and over and over and over and over. For the past, I don't know how long.
Yeah.
It ain't been 2 weeks. You ain't give a motherfucker a chance. No, I gave you a chance. Now you mad because what?
Right.
I'm disrespecting you like you disrespecting me. Let's be honest. Now, I ain't saying that every guy that cheat be on that type time, but it's motherfuckers that cheat that really be on a situation where, like, yo, what the fuck?
Yeah.
What the fuck I'm supposed to do?
Nah, if somebody having those conversations, if somebody is able to come and open up to you, it's definitely important to take heed.
Somebody
Because
that don't
they-
open up.
They watching, they paying attention to see, like, if you don't care, like, don't nobody want to pour their heart out, and then they see you still going about your way like nobody said it, even said anything. You know? Yeah.
Yeah, because a motherfucker that love you is gonna try. Gonna try. Definitely gonna try. But you ain't giving, motherfucker gonna start taking. For wherever he can.
Facts.
That's just like you tell a motherfucker, right? You put a lock on the refrigerator and don't nobody know the code but you. And they go, yo, I'm hungry. All day and all night. I'm hungry. And motherfucker go outside and go order some food.
And
now you mad because you like, why the fuck you go order the food? When the fuck was I supposed to eat? I've been telling you I've been hungry all fucking day and night. And you locked the refrigerator. You only one got the code, but you won't give it up because I'm hungry, nigga. Why won't you give it up? Give it up.
Yo.
Just give me some food. Nigga asking for a snack or something. Stomach growling. What am I supposed to do with this?
All right,
you don't care. You don't really care.
We gotta close out. It's time to get back to the fun. You know what I'm saying? I said this, y'all always fun. But we trying to get in the water.
I'm trying to get in the pool.
Or the beach or the pool, whatever we trying
I'm getting in the pool.
But I do want to say before we close out, it's early. It's not even summer yet. I don't even know if it's that, it's spring at this point.
It's cold back home.
It's cold back home. But for us, like this, for me, once I come to the beach, it's like, all right, that's at least spring or summer for me. That's gonna start. So even when I go back home, in my mind,
yeah,
it's already one of those seasons.
You want to wear shorts.
But it's also a good time to kind of lose track of your goals. You know when it get warm out, you want to cut loose. You want to go out. You want to spend that bread. You want to do whatever it is that you want to do, and you know what I mean, just kind of mess up everything you work for in the winter. I want to ask you, brother, like, how we stay on track. How we stay on track and it's hot.
Shit be hard, nigga. Days be longer.
Yeah.
You got more daylight out.
I know.
Everybody got their thing. I think I check in with myself too. Like you check in with your homies, I check in with myself. What we on? What we on this week? What we doing? Make a list. Check in with yourself. Have an accountability partner. I don't fucking know. Like, whatever worked for you, for real. Some people just discipline like that, and they can do it all year.
We got to make discipline. Like, so the people that are disciplined now, they worked on it. So, like, I think that it's one of those things where it's like, you got to feel good about denying yourself. You know what I mean? To stay locked in. Treat yourself, obviously. When the time is right, when you earn it, every once in a while when you feel yourself getting wore down, whatever the case may be, treat yourself, of course. But just not, we ain't just indulging. You know what I mean? I'm talking to me.
Don't get lost in the
I'm
fun.
talking to y'all, but I'm talking to me. Like, keep the main thing, and stay in the course. You know what I'm saying? The stuff that we trying to accomplish. That's it.
That's it?
That's episode 18, y'all. Right. 18, 118, however you want to slice it.
And we checking out.
Yeah. We appreciate y'all watching, as usual.
And I'm going to get that moonwalking thing down. I'm going to show y'all.
Like, follow, subscribe, all of that good stuff. We'll be back in the States for the next one. But we hope that, you know what I mean, y'all take the time and, like, not only check us out, but I hope y'all feel like y'all here with us. I know y'all need
subscribe, like. The like button is right there.
Hit it.
Subscribe button right there. Fucking do it already.
Yeah. Anyway, that's episode 18. We appreciate y'all. We'll see y'all in the States.
Peace.
You say it's summer. Make your mind up. You better take one or the other, girl. Don't wanna be caught up. Is you going or is you staying? Better be choosing now before.
Make sure you done made like an Incredible Hulk situation.
Yeah.
Throwback.
Yeah. Like we at the resort.
So, as y'all know, we out here. This was a semi-work trip for the YN Media Group, which is a media company for us, and we gotta plug everything. We barely do.
We do.
You know what I'm saying? So let them know. Once again, we said this before. YN Media Group Elite Mobile Detailing. And you got one more.
Oh, the pet grooming? Mm-hmm. Wagon, man. Y'all want y'all pets groomed, man. You know what I mean? Dogs, listen, if your cat don't ever been groomed, don't bring your cat to get groomed. I'm not gonna lie to you. Your cats, your dogs be biting and shit. You're not doing your dog. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna spray that nigga with some water, send him back into you, you're gonna be mad. But wagon. And then, what else we got? That's it?
That's it for now. For now. But let the fellas come work for y'all. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. All right, that's enough of the fun game.
It could be that I was running from the truth. Sooner or later I was bound to get caught. Run back to life, back to reality, back to life, back to reality, back to life, back to reality, back to the here and now. Yeah.
Then no fit touch my energy. I body time. If I no get money, not disability. Baba, so forget me, my shy blocking. My loss out, ready for one cow. I got the cow. My updates go late power. One power. Take them to your cow. My love, I'm a batch of